you had also conceived of and also established a museum that displays the replicas of Indian statues and rock sculptures all across the country. So, what made you think of this wonderful idea?
This is again because I was posted in Delhi, and that was during the Commonwealth period. So a person who comes from outside, from Europe, from America, from Japan, when he comes to that Golden Triangle, that is the most important tourist circuit. Golden Triangle means Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur. So when he comes here, he in Delhi, he goes to this one Qutub Minar first, then he goes to Humayun Tomb, then Lal Killa, and various other tombs. A number of tombs are there. All of them are either Sultanate monuments or Mughal monuments. So the next trip would be to Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, Itimaduddaulah, Fatehpur Sikri. Again, all of them are Mughal monuments. Then he may go to Jaipur. You can call it this one Rajput monuments, but they are essentially architecturally Mughal monuments. So he goes with a wrong impression that India is full of only Mughal or Sultanate monuments. What about our great Mahabalipuram in southern India? What about our great Brihadishwara temple? What about our this one Hampi? Hampi is a fabulous city. One has to go. Fabulous city, the Ugra Narasimha. And what about this one Ajanta, Ellora, Elephanta? What about our this one Khajuraho, Sanchi, all this one? What about that this one in Sarnath? You have a wonderful, this one Buddha statue, masterpieces of Indian art. You never have opportunity to go to all these places. So I thought that something should be done. So normally what happens is in government, when you come out with all these things, first of all, you have to have the land for a museum. Then you have to have a detailed project report, DPR should be there. And many crores of rupees should be allotted for that. And many meetings would be there. This is the normal government routine. So for me, very fortunately, there was one advantage. There is a very great lady living in Delhi. Her name is Ajit Kaur, and his daughter's name is Arpana Kaur. She's a well-known painter. So they had fought with DDA, that is Delhi Development Authority, and a building which was illegally constructed by DDA, that was about a quarter order was passed that it should be dismantled. And then some people intervened and they said, no, it's a government money. So let us hand it over to Archaeological Survey of India, along with 3 acres of area. So that was the period of Ambika Soni. Ambika Soni was our Minister of Tourism and Culture. And then we had a discussion how to use this area. So I said that this is the best thing, that what we can do is let us make the replicas of the most of the best pieces of Indian art. That is the best pieces of masterpieces of Indian art. So the whole Mahabalipuram, some of the best pieces of Mahabalipuram, that is, if you go to Mahabalipuram, one is Arjuna's penance. It's a beautiful, this one, carving. Then you have a Mahishasura, this one. When Mahishasura, you will feel that it is as if she is shooting the arrow. Mahishasura Nirna Shavidatri Varade Nama Rupam Devi Jayam Devi Yashodehi Dishojahi. It is that kind of this one sculpture. So I made a group of students, fine arts students, who had earlier worked with me in Patna, got them, and then they made the replicas of almost all some of the pieces from South India, and some from this one Hampi, that is the Ugra Narasimha Murti of the Hampi. Then Aihole, Pattadakal, Badami, these are from the Karnataka area, very beautiful pieces, Shiva. And then from Elephanta, from this one, Ravana shaking Kailash, that is from this place, that Ellora. and then the great Buddha of Sarnath, many pieces like that one. And my most favorite piece is a Ugra, this one, Shiva, from Chhattisgarh. So that is, I mean, you might have seen several Shivas, but this Shiva is completely different because his turban, it is made of snake Vasuki. Snake Vasuki. You might not have seen this one, a Shiva made of snake Vasuki. Then his ears, it is made of this one peacock. So peacock and snake, they are traditionally against them, one against them. But when they are at Lord Shiva with Shiva, they are perfectly at harmony. And their eyes, it is crocodile's eyes. The nose, it is a descending lizard. The nose is a descending lizard. And then mustache, one fish this way and one fish this way. And his chin, that is a crab. And then his private part, that is a moving tortoise. The legs, that is made of elephants. So this is a wonderful piece of this one. I saw it in this one. Chhattisgarh, there is a place known as Tala. I made an exact replica of that also. So far we have got 35 sculptures of that kind in this museum. And for a student who wanted to have for a foreigner who comes to India and just wanted to have a glimpse of what is the best in India, he can go to that place. And many students come to that place. Many students, because for them to know, the whole India, this is the best place. So at that time, that was during the Congress period, I was making it. So some higher officers commented, oh, this is a BJP idea. I said, no, I had nothing to do with the BJP or Congress. This is an Indian idea. That was my comment. But once BJP came into power, since the last 7 years, nothing has happened to this museum. Nothing has happened. I spoke to so many people, but there is no support. So that is the other painful part of the whole story. Just as I told you about that, this one, Bateshwar, nothing has happened. Not even a single temple has been reconstructed there. Nothing has happened to this place. My original idea was, had it been left, because that too, I used it. There is a manageable fund, which I could use at that time. So that was only 35 lakhs of rupees I have made it. Otherwise, if you had gone for a DPR for this thing, that the usual government pattern, that would have gone to many lakhs, sometimes many crores also. But these are certain methods, by which with minimum money, you can make grand project. And my project was to make it a great Asian museum by having many pieces like that one from various other countries. This one sculptors were also very good sculptors, mostly from Bihar. You just show them the photograph and they will make you exact replicas of that one. Though there is no need of, otherwise the usual procedure is that you have to take a mold out of it. You go to the original piece, take a mold out of it, and then bring out that mold, and then that casting would be done. It is like that. So these are some of the ways, by which the country's culture can be propagated.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.